The assignment.
It's assignment day. It must be a Monday, where today, recent guest and Australian Leica ambassador Russell Shakespeare sets an assignment, a photography challenge or a way to think about your picture making for the next week. And it's a very simple challenge in terms of stripping down your thinking, stripping down the kit. And it's a challenge for everyone, whatever kind of photography interests you. Now, usually I say whatever kind of camera you hold. Larger format, DSLR, mirrorless, compact, smartphone. It's about the picture you see, is usually what I say. And it is about the picture you see, yes. But you're probably going to need something where you can wrangle your settings a little more. Having said that, some apps do give you a decent opportunity to do this on your smartphone. As always, there's a show page on the website, and I'd love you to share the pictures that you make for this challenge, which I'll then upload to the show page for this edition. And before we meet Russell, my thanks to our wonderful patrons and mpb.com who sponsor this show. The number one company in the UK, the US and Europe, with bases in Brighton, Brooklyn and Berlin when it comes to buying, selling and trading used camera kit online. A safe place to do business with guarantees upon what you buy. A look ahead to the photo walk this week, and well, it's going to be a bit of a surprise as I'm miles away from base in France. It could end up being a little historic. It may not. I like the sound of this, Neil. A proper not quite sure where we'll end up exploration. Yes, it is. So let's meet our guest for today, setting you a challenge for the new week. And my thanks to Russell for taking the time to record this and send it in, which is something we've not done before. Note to self, do this again sometime. I have just some ideas at the end of the recording, just to make clear of what's being asked. But here's Russell Shakespeare.
The assignment.
My assignment for the week is going to go back to advice I was given in my first year at art college 36 years ago. Our lecturer said to us, if you want to learn photography, you need to keep things simple. You don't need too many complications. So there's 3 things you must do. Number 1, set your camera to manual. Number 2, just put a 50mm lens on. Number 3, if you have a motor drive, put it to single shot only. Of course, I never heeded any of that, but 34 years later, I was reaching a certain age and experience where I felt like I'd just done it all, and I needed to look at things with a fresh set of eyes. And that little advice about the 50mm was always niggling in the back of my brain, and I thought, yeah, maybe I should just give that a go. And I'd never gelled with the 50 because, you know, I was more a wide angle type of user for documentary work. And I am talking about personal work here, not professional work, because the professional work is another thing altogether. So a little over 2 years ago, that's what I did. I bought a 50mm, a prime one. Now, I always shoot manual anyway. My motor drive is always set on single shot, so I'd definitely taken that advice to heart. But I put the 50mm lens on, and you know what? It was almost like I was seeing the world with different eyes. And the thing with that lens is it's such an honest lens. There's no distortion. It's perfectly suited to the 35mm format, and it's surprising what you can do with that lens, from portraits to documentary. And you know, sometimes it's just stepping forward or stepping back. So for those of you out there who are already 50mm converts, I would suggest for you people, just pick a lens you haven't used for years and put that on the camera for a week and just see what you can see with new eyes.
So it's very much a manual experience this week. Pop on a nifty 50, or if you're used to one, it sounds like you have full permission from Russell to try another prime. But I'm going to suggest we don't make it too wide. So I don't know, 35, 85, something like that perhaps. Keep it simple though. Zoom with those feet only. And that's our challenge for the week. I'll be delighted to see what you produce and would love to show them on today's corresponding show page on the website photowalk.show. Music on the show from artlist.io. Neil Ford, Emily Renier and Andrea Gilpin, thank you for your support work behind the scenes, and I look forward to photographing with you, hearing from you and talking with you on the Photo Walk.
The Assignment is a Loading Zone production.